The Senate on Monday cleared the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning Zainab Ahmed of alleged insertions in budgetary provisions of some ministries, departments and agencies. This is as it frowned at shoddy implementation of the National Social Investment Program in light of absence of records of unquestionable recipients. Ahmed explained to the committee that the various sums were approved by the Federal Executive Council before budget presentation itself by President Muhammadu Buhari on Friday, October 7, 2022. All the proposed budgetary sums, like the 206 billion naira in the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, the 8.6 billion naira in the Ministry of Defense, 195.468 billion naira in the estimate for the Ministry of Power, were all captured before presentation by Mr. President, she said. She added that most of these sums are bilateral or multilateral loans captured in the budget of agencies selected for project execution for sole purpose of transparency. The totality of such loans captured in the proposed budget of the relevant agencies is 1.771 trillion naira. She went further to emphasize that heads of the affected MDS did not carry out thorough scrutinization of their approved budgetary proposals. Regarding this, Chairman of the committee, Senator Jibrin Baru, had this to say.
Let me tell you one thing. We have wonderful ministers. They are very good. But they have a lot of work to do in their ministries. Some of these things is not part of their duties. They have aides who study the provisions contained in a draft bill that has been passed by the Executive Council. The minister cannot sit down and read all the pages, but his aides needs to do that for him. His aides need to do that for him and then put the report on his table. Probably some people are not doing their duties very well. That's why the ministers don't know. It's not the job of a minister. The minister has a lot on his table, but there are some of his subordinates that need to analyze the budget, analyze the bill, and then report to him appropriately. Somewhere, somehow, some people have not done their job properly. That's why the ministers didn't know that these items are captured in their respective ministries' budget.
Senator Baru also said the clarifications made by the minister were all understood by all the committee members and commended her for ensuring transparency with capturing of such loans or grants in the budget.
There is no controversy in this matter. For us, we know what is provided for in the budget. We know there's nothing that has been done wrong. But we decided to call her for the sake of allowing the public to understand, to hear from her. But we've studied the entire document and we saw there's nothing wrong with that. We're really impressed by the way the budgetary process has been conducted since the inception of this administration, particularly from 1999 to date. From 2019 to date. Because there's more transparency being included in the entire process. Before now, loans were not depicted in the budget. And I even forgot when I was chairing. As you speak, aids and grants are now being depicted. Before now, they were not depicted. But for transparency, for accountability,